because I don't want anybody to think that this was easy for me. It was really, really hard, and it still is really hard. I've had days where I've sat in my bed and I've cried all morning long. I was very unhappy with myself. I struggled to find self-confidence, and even just going shopping and going into a dressing room and trying on clothes was hard for me because I saw myself in the mirror and I hated what I saw. You know, it's not always easy, it's not pretty. The pretty part comes after all of the hard work. Well, I think the most enjoyable part about it would be, you know, that moment when you finally do get to like step on stage and you just feel this like overwhelming feeling of, I freaking did it. Like, I put all this hard work in for so long, and this moment right here, whether I win or not, makes it all worth it because I have the confidence to step on stage in front of hundreds and hundreds of strangers that I don't know and strut my stuff, which is something that I never thought I would be able to do. I actually started out 40 pounds heavier a year and a half ago.
I was just trying to chill and make bangers. Tell all these old they in danger. The thing on my hip whip, it's in the shape. That's what I call a waist trainer. You gon' run up on who and to what? I think I got to.
Somebody can tell you you're beautiful a million times a day, but if you don't believe it yourself, if you don't see it in the mirror, it's not gonna matter.
I'm the one that's killing hands down. If you got a problem with me, say it now. Cause I don't wanna hear no sneak dissing, especially not from when you weak.
It's kind of a mind game, and I think with social media, losing weight and competing in general just looks so much more glamorous than it really is.
It's how I give it up, hoodie, low, it's how I'm pulling up. Just cause I've been on the road don't mean I've been on the run. And you gon' have to learn to hold your tongue or hold the gun.
And for so long I didn't do anything to change it. I just kind of dealt with it.
I started getting money, so upset. They remind me of my
I wasn't even like extremely overweight, but it took me probably 2 or 3 months until I started seeing my clothes fit differently and started seeing some definition. You know, it just takes a long time to figure out what works for you, and what works for me is not going to work for you, and what works for somebody else isn't going to work for another person. So it just kind of takes some time to figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you. But the biggest thing you can do is just be consistent, and that's what I did.